1 year ago, I started a YouTube channel with no experience at all, as a total noob. And it completely changed my life in the least expected ways. So this is that story and some lessons along the way to anyone that has a dream that they haven't yet stepped towards. I quickly just want to acknowledge that I think we're at a little over 6K subs now. Yeah, that's wild to me. So I'm glad everyone's here. Namaste. And yeah, thanks for being on the journey together. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's go back a year ago as to why I even started this YouTube channel to begin with. When I was a kid, I was super creative, by the way. I used to draw a ton. I used to make these like fantasy maps and these like imaginative worlds. I even used to make silly videos with my friends. I loved everything creative. I was just a super nerdy, creative kid. And somewhere along the way through adulthood, I got really disconnected from that. Worked a corporate job and worked in sales. Years and years just went by and I felt in my gut like something was wrong. Like I was just ignoring a gut feeling of missing creativity and just something that felt more fulfilling to me. I knew I wanted to be creative and I always wanted to start a YouTube channel because I loved the idea of making like aesthetic videos or something like this. My videos are not aesthetic at all, but you know what I mean. I was excited to make videos because I loved it as a kid, even though I was terrible at it. So I just finally decided at 35 years old to finally hit record and make some videos. And a big part of my thought process for starting the YouTube channel was to just learn a new skill. I told myself, even if I get no subs or views, I want to learn this skill because maybe it can get me a creative job in the future. Because it doesn't really cost much money to just use my phone to film myself and some like free editing software. And I want to get good at like making videos. But I have to say, it was super hard. I was so awkward on camera. I didn't know what to talk about. Everything just kind of felt bad whenever I was doing it. And I got like 0 views, maybe like 7 views a video or something. That went on for like 9 months and I almost quit. Even though I was like doing it to learn a skill, it slowly started to grind me down to the point where I was like, okay, it'd be nice to get some positive feedback, you know, after like 9 months of sacrificing evenings, weekends, a lot of frustration. It'd be cool if like you made some videos and people were like, yeah, great video. Didn't happen. But then one video took off. I hit a viral video, got like 500,000 views, and I went from like a little bit under 100 subs to now like a little bit over 6,000 subs, pretty much all from like one video, which is crazy to me. And it really confirmed what big YouTubers talk about. You know, you kind of get nothing for a while and then one video kind of takes off and that's how your growth starts. I gotta say that was an incredible feeling. And I'm so glad that I didn't quit YouTube, of course. How that happened, by the way, is I saw a big trend of people making these like analog videos and it worked perfectly for me because I love analog stuff like since I'm a little kid. So I made that video and it felt really fitting to me. But the sort of lesson underneath that is it can be very powerful to see what audiences are watching at that current time of the year and then make your version of it. And that's something I didn't really understand. And for 9 months before then, I was just making like random videos about things I thought were maybe interesting for people. But by far, the biggest thing that happened is I completely changed my career. I had gained enough skills and experience with content creation and making videos and slowly getting less awkward at talking to the camera that I got a video content creator job for a tech company. So I work within the marketing team as like the video content creator. That's my full-time job, which is really neat because before that I was doing like a sales job and I wasn't really happy and fulfilled. And now my job is entirely creative from start to finish. And that honestly is less about subscribers and getting a viral video. That honestly more so happened just from gaining some skills and learning something new, which is crazy to me. And I'm really grateful because it's a remote job and now I can live kind of and travel and move around the world and support myself and my wife through creative work. So it's kind of 3 lessons that I learned along the way. The first one is anything meaningful and like life-changing is definitely going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. Me, along with a lot of other people, I think I just thought that crazy things can happen out of nowhere. And I think the internet sort of tells this a lot. The internet, you know what I mean? Anything awesome and great is a marathon. You got to pace yourself or else you're just going to burn out. It's all about the systems. I know a lot of people talk about having good systems. And I think there's so much value in that, like just making your day-to-day or your weekly routine sustainable and chill. And that kind of brings into the second lesson, which is like protecting my happiness, because I almost burned out so many times while trying to make this YouTube channel. It's friggin' hard. Like, I didn't realize how hard it is to make videos. And I definitely think anyone can do it if they want to, for sure. Like, if I can, anyone can, like 100%. But it is hard, and you do have to sacrifice some time. I sacrificed a lot of evenings and weekends. So I learned how important it was for me to protect my happiness, because if I'm not happy, then I just won't do it. Then I just give up, and it sucks. Because it's really easy to compare yourself to other people. And then I would ask myself, like, why do I suck so bad? Maybe that person's been doing YouTube for like 10 years, you know? The third lesson, and probably the most powerful one, is you can absolutely change your life or your direction if you're just willing to step towards it and put in the time, take the risk. And I should have listened to my gut like 10, 15 years ago. I'm never gonna ignore my gut again. Like, the gut knows, man. Like, the gut really knows. You can absolutely craft whatever life it is you want for yourself. You just gotta be willing to sacrifice. I had to sacrifice, you know, like video games, a lot of TV, and a lot of social media or other things that I liked doing. And instead, no, I'm gonna script a video. I'm gonna think about an idea, and then I'm gonna film it on a different day. And then on another day, I'm gonna edit it, and just building that system and just actually putting in the work and doing it. And then you start to see, like, yes, you can change your life. That's really powerful stuff to me, and I hope convinces you to chase your dreams. Maybe you're already on that journey. Please share it if you are. It's cool to hear other people's journeys. And if you haven't stepped towards your dream yet, then let this be your sign, and take that step. It's so worth it. All right, now get out of here. Thanks for watching though.